daughter, Andrea Coons. She joined the Navy in March 2012, graduated from boot camp in May, and then went to Pensacola for A school training to become an aviation electrician. Andrea was stationed at Whidbey Island her entire time in the Navy. She was deployed to Japan several times and once to Afghanistan. After 5+ years of active duty and 4 years in the Navy Reserves, she now works as a civilian on the naval base at Whidbey Island, Washington. This is my father-in-law, Iden Isaac Coons, also known as Lee. He joined the Navy in June 1941 and trained to become an aviation metalsmith. After December 7, 1941, he was sent to Pearl Harbor to repair airplanes. In June 1944, he came home on leave from flight school to be married. Flight school was closed down shortly after due to not needing any more pilots. Lee stayed in Hawaii until his discharge in December 1945. My brother, Robert Beacom, was also in the Navy for a short time, and his daughter, Lane Beacom, spent 4 years in the Navy in the early 1980s. I'm Marty Coons, a proud member of Taps and Tunes, and happy to honor our veterans today.
I have several family members and friends who have answered the call to serve this great country as veterans and active duty members. From grandfathers, parents, in-laws, and friends, to my spouse, who have all served in several wars, including World War II, the Korean War, and Vietnam, and also in the Middle East conflicts where some of my active duty loved ones have served. My family and friends who served are Richard DeLong, World War II, U.S. Navy, Carmen Warman, World War II, U.S. Army, Robert Wand, the Korean War, U.S. Army, and my husband, First Lieutenant John DeLong, who served as a decorated Marine Corps Navy-trained fighter pilot in Vietnam. He flew over 100 missions in the F-4 Phantom and also received a medal for his part in the coordination of the evacuation of villagers, saving hundreds of lives. I respect the many veterans I've had the privilege of sharing life with, and also hold in high regard my active duty family members, including a son. I'm proud of them all. My name is Rebecca DeLong, and I'm a performer with Taps and Tunes Productions. The servicemen and women of my family and this country have seen and done things so many of us don't realize and can't comprehend in keeping us safe in our country. I pray we never take for granted our freedoms whom so many have defended. May we never forget their sacrifices, and may God bless America now and always.
Jesse Rosas was born during the Great Depression in 1932. He was just 18 years old and a newlywed when he was sent off to fight in the Korean War. As a member of the U.S. Army, Jesse Rosas quickly rose to the rank of sergeant and was in command of a platoon where he earned the reputation as a sharpshooter. While in command, Sergeant Rosas suffered a gunshot wound to the leg. After recovery, he returned to his men to resume his command. Soon after serving 2.5 years of service, he returned home where he met his firstborn daughter for the first time. Pauline was just 2 years old. Sergeant Rosas went on to raise a family of 6 girls and 2 boys, putting all of them through a Catholic school education. Jesse was well known as a successful businessman until his passing from heart failure in 1990. My name is Joy Guthmiller, and I am the Assistant Director of Taps and Tunes Productions, and I am very pleased to honor our veterans this year.